Guys, welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. I'm here for the mystery box reveal, which is not as exciting because I'm not opening it on camera with you, and I did throw the packaging away. I'll tell you that the package from Ranger was so much fun. It had all of the different brandings, like the Distress, Ranger, all that stuff on the package, the bubble mailer. Anyway, it was fun. I enjoyed it. So I'll show you what I got in the mystery package, and then kind of show you, like I said in the last video, I was like, oh, I had some questions that I kind of answered by playing with things, and I haven't played with everything. So there's that. So we'll start by saying how I found out about the mystery box was I got an email and it said it was for mixed media lovers, so I ordered it. It was like $11.99 plus shipping. So for me, I'm in the United States, so I got it for $16.99 including shipping. So I really did not know what to expect, and I did get the package, you know, last week or whenever it was, which I had shared, told you guys already, and I can't believe I didn't hit save on the video, because I did video opening it. But anyway, enough of that. So I'll just share with you what I got in the package. Okay, so there's 4 colors of distress paint. So it's Abandoned Coral, Twisted Citron, Cracked Pistachio, and Mermaid Lagoon. I have not opened these. I have not used them. I was reading and it looks like they're acrylic paints. So I'm hoping that they'll just work like we would expect acrylic paint to work. Sorry, I'm tongue-tied. Okay. And those are Tim Holtz and Ranger Distress paints. I got 2 things of the Dina Wakley white gesso and 1 of the Dina Wakley paint, and this is in the color Cheddar. And I believe that this one behaves like an acrylic paint as well, and the color, I did kind of play with this. I don't know what I did with the little paper that I put it on. I laughed. It reminds me of, you know, the Kraft macaroni and cheese. Like if you look at the color of that, it reminds me of the cheese. Anyway, so cheddar is a good color for that. Maybe where she got her inspiration. Okay, so there's those 3. Then I got this is Distress Spray Stain in Black Soot. I haven't even opened this. I haven't played with it either, but I really want to. And this spray stain is the only thing of this that I have that is in the Tim Holtz brand, but I'm hoping that this will work similar to the sprays that I have used for distressing the file folders. I'm hoping, but this one's black, but we'll see how it works. I don't know. We're going to play. Okay. And then I got, let's see, let's go by brand. Okay. So we've got 2, sorry, of the Wendy, I think it's Vecchi. I don't know how to say her last name, so if I'm killing it, I'm very sorry. Wendy Vecchi or Becky designer series of mica sprays, Buttercup and Pearl. Okay, and these are really great colors, which I will show you in a minute. So those 2 of the Dina Wakley Media Mica Sprays, Evergreen and Lapis. And I have played with this blue one because I'm working on starting some blue projects, and that blue is really pretty. And then this one is Dilutions Bubblegum Pink Mica Spray. Okay. So when I was opening this the other day, I was like, oh, well, I wonder what the difference is in products that I have versus what came. So I had bought the Tim Holtz Distress Mica Stains this year. I got a set of 3. It was the Tree Lot, Peppermint Stick, and Juniper, maybe? Yeah. Frosted Juniper, but I didn't have the Frosted Juniper out because I haven't been playing with that one. Okay, so Tree Lot and Evergreen I'm going to stick together. Okay, I have Dilutions Shimmer Spray that's in a white linen that I will stick here with the Pearl. I have Dilution Shimmer Spray and Pure Sunshine that I'm going to put here with the Buttercup. And I also have another Dilutions, also shimmer spray, also in bubblegum pink. So then I was like, what's going to be the difference there? So that was fun. Okay, so that was the mystery box. So I got, pull mine back out of here that I already had. So I had 2, 4, 6 sprays, 3 of the Dina Wakley's, and 4 of the Distress paints. So I felt like that was an excellent buy. I was really very happy and thrilled with when I opened it. I didn't know what to expect, and I actually did go back and try to buy another mystery box, but of course they were sold out, which is not surprising considering that was a really great price. So, okay, so that being said, some of the questions that I had when I was opening this is, what's the difference? With the colors that I have, that would be similar. I mean, evergreen and mica, duh, they're both micas. Evergreen and tree lot, I'm like, okay, they're both trees. What's that going to look like? And actually, frosted juniper, but that's more of a blue. Anyway, the blue I sprayed, so I'll show you that. The black I have not played with, so we are going to try that. The 2 whites I compared, the 2 golds I compared, and the 2 pinks I compared. So what this is my comparison sprays. So I wanted to see what the difference in colors were. And I will tell you that this Dilution shimmer spray is such a vibrant gold. I hope that's coming through on film. This bottom spray is more subtle. It's no different. I mean, it's beautiful. It is such a beautiful gold shimmer. So I would say that for a pal gold, like boom, you're going to see it. The Pure Sunshine in the shimmer spray from Dilutions is a richer, more vibrant color, where this mica spray, the Windy mica spray, the Buttercup, is a softer gold essence. Okay, both beautiful, both in the gold family. One is just got a much richer pigment to it, I think. And I'm sure that's not the right word. Maybe Tim Holtz will see the tag on this and answer my question, like, hey, or somebody from Ranger. Okay, so that was Buttercup mica and the Pure Sunshine shimmer spray. Say that 3 times real fast. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is my green test. Okay, so on the top we have the Tim Holtz Tree Lot mica spray. So you can see it's very dark in color. It does have a shimmer to it. I know that's, oh, there we go. It's gloomy here again today, and I'm sorry. You know I struggle with my lights in here. Okay, so then this bottom one is the Dina Wakley mica, the evergreen. And you can see it has such a soft, shimmery green. Like, what a great way just to accent a page. Okay, so this, and I did do some stuffed loaded pockets that I made out of book pages, and I sprayed the Tim Holtz spray on it, and it was a lot of fun how it came out. But I used it on a really good vintage book page, so it really came out. I don't know how this would have, oh, well, we can find out. Instead of saying I don't know, what I do with the book block. Oh, I have to clean my room. I actually have the vacuum up here, so when I'm done filming, I'm going to start, it's getting thin because I've used it so much. So let's see what this does. Okay. So not really going to be super visible on that vintage page, okay? And see how that's super dark? And it's just kind of flying out. It's not giving me a good mist, but that's okay. And one thing I did recently learn is when you're using your mica sprays, make sure you wipe your nozzle so you don't clog. And that Tim Holtz spray and we are not friends. It's forever. I looked like the Grinch the other day because the lid wasn't on well and it leaked and it was all in the plastic. I mean, it took me 3 days to get the green off. And as a matter of fact, it's still under that nail. Cannot get it out. So anyway, where's that one? Oh, okay. So I don't know how well. See, that's such a soft green on there. It's pretty. And then this is darker. But this will be, there. I blot it. Now you can see. So on the vintage page, they're both really pretty. So I'm gonna let that dry. I couldn't find that book block, but I've used like half of it, and that's beautiful. It's good, thick paper. Oh, if you're like me and you use your baby wipes till the very end, I'll tell you that when you use clean up glittery products on them, you will inadvertently get glitter on everything. So you don't want to transfer your glitter, get a clean wipe. Okay. All right, so this is the white sprays, okay? So on the top is the Dylusions White Linen Shimmer. And this is gonna be really hard because I did it on white paper. But you can see it's kind of shimmery on there. And then on the bottom is the Mica Pearl. So it's got, so I would say on these two, the Mica Pearl is has more shimmer to it. And I like it depending on what we would use it for. So do I still have, I have some black scraps here, not very big, from a project I was working on. So let's see if, oh, shake it. That really helps. Make sure you shake it. Oh, goodness. Let's try that again. I'll just flip it over. Although, it's kind of cool looking on the black. I want to try to get all that powder off the bottom. Okay. All right. So, wipe my tip. So this one is the windy one. And this one is going to be the Dylusions one. Hopefully this isn't boring to you guys. But I always think it's interesting to see how the different brands play and what they do. So that one, again, that's that windy one on the top there. And I gotta say, I like that. That's my favorite versus the Dylusions one. But we'll let that one dry also. And hopefully I'll remember to come back to it. And you guys won't be like, how did it dry? Okay, so that's that one. So we did that, we did white. The blue is this one, and it is stunning. It is so pretty. Okay, so there's that one. And I only had one blue. I mean, I made some homemade blue, but it's different. And I won't compare that to a store-bought product because it's not the same. Okay, and last we have the pinks. And the top is the Dylusions Mica Spray. Okay, so it's a softer pink. And the bottom is the shimmer spray, and it is pink. It's bright pink, but it's beautiful. It has a great shimmer to it. So they both have good shimmer. And they're both bubblegum pink. So I'll just have to look at the bottom with the pigment and see, you know, which pink I want to use. So do I want the brighter pink or the lighter pink? Because that's really about the only difference. I would say shimmer factor, they're very similar. So it's just the richness of the color, I guess. So anyway, so that's that with the sprays. Now, what I want to try is I have a piece of mixed media paper here out of some book I got on sale somewhere. I don't know where. So what we're going to do, this is a Stamparia mixed media stencil. Does it say what the name of this is? No. But I can tell you I got this from ASC Supplies on Etsy. I love her shop, love her shop, love her shop. So, yeah, she has all kinds of cool stuff. So let's see what we can do with this. I've been taking these plastics off because that's part of my problem with the sprays. And this is black, so I hope I don't get it everywhere. I probably will. My poor little doll head here. Yes, she's creepy, and I totally love her. My girlfriend made her for me for my birthday. Oh, look, she got ink on her chin. I had her covered in pearlescent watercolor splatters from a project I had done, and I made a mess with her, so I had to scrub pink off of her. She was like covered. Okay, I've never done a spray through a stencil, so let's see what happens. Shaking it really well, and I have a good shirt on. Hang on. have an apron that I try to wear when I do messy projects. I just don't want to get ink all over my shirt. All right, I'm gonna try not to have this video too long, so I may stop it after this and let this dry and come back in the next video to see how it dries. Well, it comes out nice, that's for sure. So I'm getting a good clear coverage on that. Probably entirely too much. So if you know how this spray stain is supposed to be used, let me know, because I have not looked up any videos on it. I'm just winging it. Okay, so now I don't want to waste all of that ink. So let's see what we can mop it up with that's going to be sturdy enough to hold that. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Ooh, that would be fun. Let's do that. This is that craft paper that I was working on doing the beeswax. Sorry if that was really loud in the video, getting that unwrinkled. But this is pretty absorbent. Oh, see? I'm such a mess. Okay. That's soaking right through. But, oh, that's a cool image. So we'll let that dry. So that's a really cool image. Let's try not to get black stain everywhere. And then we just need like one more sheet of paper. Do I have anything here? Sometimes I usually try to keep something that like needs to be, like if I've absorbed dye on something, that I'll just keep adding to for interest. So I try to keep those on my desk. Now see, I'm not getting any kind of design from that, so maybe the craft paper soaked it up for us for the most part. Okay, I was hoping to kind of get some of those gears and stuff at least, but that's okay. All right, so we're gonna let this dry and I will be back and see what else we can do with it. I'm kind of excited. Okay, be back. Okay, so I've dried it. This is just freezer paper. I don't have one of those Teflon mats. So yeah, I'm just using freezer paper. Okay, so I took my heat gun to this and I got it kind of wet in some places. So maybe a better way to do this would be to spray it and then dab. But I don't mind that it's kind of imperfect because it's chaotic like I am today. You guys know I'm usually like chaos. But anyway, just crazy. Just have lots going on. Okay, so what do we want to do with this? I really don't know. I should have done texture paste on it. Ooh, or, oh, that would have been fun. I have some resist spray that I bought at Michael's that I haven't tried yet. So maybe that's something that we'll try. So, yeah, I don't know what I want to do with this. And the great thing about playing is that if we don't like it, what do? We just cover it up and do something different, right? So I don't know if I want to glitter it a little, and I don't know if that spray stain is going to move with water. So I just sprayed it with some of the Wendy's Pearl spray, and so I'm going to dry this. Okay, so I sprayed it with some mica of the Pearl from Wendy. I don't know. Yeah, maybe you can see it a little bit. It's just very subtle. I can see it. And I'm really wishing I had taken the time to do a background and that I would have stenciled this with some texture paste, because then this would be sitting on top of that background. Honestly, I was just kind of in a hurry and it's inexcusable. But I'm thinking maybe what we'll do is use a person on here of some sort. Like Time Machine. Oh, wouldn't that be fun with a couple on there? Or maybe a pop, because that's going back in time with them, don't you think? Is that the only one that we have that's... Who's taller on the left? Now that one, they're on the left. So maybe we'll do something like that. And I feel like if I had done the background, that would pop off of the page a little bit more than what we have. Now he's tall also. I was just looking for some height, some dimension on that inside there. And I have to, so my paper's perforated here, so I want to be careful that I don't get over that perforation and leave them on the page. I like them too. So we'll do something with either of these two. So I think what I may do is actually do some background on this, maybe do a little collage and do a little stenciling. I don't know, do I want to do that? I don't know. But we need some color, we need some texture and dimension. So, what do we have? What do we have? Oh, there's a cool tag. And some tickets. Okay. So I'll play with this and see how I want to do it to get them up off the page and figure out a way that I want to add some color. By the way, the ink did kind of react with the spray, so I think that it is probably water reactive as well, which makes sense because it is a distressed product, so I should have known that when I did it. Shake well, put it on a porous surface. That's all it really says. So anyway, okay, well, I'll play with it some more and I'll come back when it's done. So I've just taken a small little bit of the coral, abandoned coral distress paint, like not even a pea size, and I sprayed a little bit of water on it, and I'm just doing some splatters here just to get some background color started, okay? Because we gotta do something to get some background going on, don't we? So I'll get this done and get it dried and see how that looks and figure out what my next step is going to be. It's hard for me to do mixed media and film because it's just kind of intuitive more than anything, and I have a hard time talking my way through it. So I'll get this dried, I'll come back. Okay, so I got my splatters on, and just know that when you splatter, it's going to splatter everywhere. So don't have any precious items in your workspace that you don't want splatters on. I did move Esmeralda and I got her chin cleaned off, so she's no longer got a blue and brown chin. I went and I found this core stuff that's called coordinations? I don't know. My friend sent me some of this, and the stuff is really, really cool. You put it through the embossing folder, and so it'll have black and the blue will show through. So this is the Sizzix, it's a Tim Holtz Alterations embossing folder, and this one is 662715. And so anyway, I'm going to go take a drywall sanding block to this. It makes an enormous mess, so I'm going to do that off camera because it's also very loud, and then see if this is going to give me the effect that I want, because I want something more with them. Like I'm going to have him standing on this Norfolk here with this 2-hour time limit, and but they need something in the background, so I'm hoping that that blue is going to give me a pop of color. So we'll see. I cannot tell you how much I love this paper. So my girlfriend gave it to me this summer, and she had said, oh, I've had it for a long time, and I only just used it to make Christmas cards and had so much fun with it, and now I'm like addicted to it. It's awesome. So I'll be sad when I run out. Okay, so I have this here, and then I think they're gonna be on there, and now I'm wondering if I shouldn't put like that behind them, like for wording. And I still want the 2-hour time limit. I'm totally covering that clock. Okay, where's the other piece that I had? Oh, the ticket. That's what I had kind of poking out there. Or, see, this is where I start fussing, and I have a really hard time with mixed media stuff because I'm never quite sure of like composition and where things should lay, but like I love that paper, so I really don't want to cover that paper as much as possible. So we can have the 2-hour time limit there, but see, I don't have enough behind her for contrast. But what if we just put a ticket there? I have to ink everything still. I feel like we need something right there still. What do we want? What do we want? We could just take the end off of that one. So you guys know I always say, oh my gosh, my desk is a mess. My table's a mess. I literally had an avalanche the other day. Oh, I like that. When I was working on something. And so I left it kind of where it laid. And I organized it so I wouldn't step all over it. But I have to get it cleaned up. So like I said, when I'm done with this, I am going to clean because I cannot start the next projects until I do. And I think I'm done with Christmas outside of, I got some Happy Mail that I'm going to open in the next video. So anyway, that I'm hoping is going to give me some inspiration to do some work in my Nutcracker journal. So we'll see. All right, so I have my ground espresso for a dark color. I kind of am liking this. I may do something a little different. I feel like maybe some fabric in the background for some texture or dimension. I'm not sure. Ooh, we could just do some just some stenciling just with some brown to get rid of some of that white. Let's do that because that'll help with that background too. So let's see. Super fast here. Which one do I want? Oh yeah, this one. I like this one. This one gives some great grunge. This is I want to say it's a Dilutions one. I think it's the one. No, it's not. I don't know which one this came with. Which set of stamps this came with. I can't remember. It might have come with a Tim Holtz set. I can't remember now. Okay, I like that because it took away some of that bright white, which I really like. I'm still liking the coral splatters a lot. Let's see. And I may just cut that because I don't want to use the whole thing if I'm not going to see it. And then we'll have a little piece to use in something different. And then this was fun. I had bought a book and it actually had these railroad cards in it. So that was really cool. And I'm not going to ink the blue because that would take away from that edge. I am just going to quickly just hit those edges where they're cut and get rid of some of that white space. Okay. I know watching people ink is super boring and I try not to do it on screen. Oh, that's better. Oh, I like that a lot better. So we can take this up. We can have them on there, like they're standing on that. We'll have her little ticket poked out of her head. Even Norfolk and Switch can go there. Where's my 2-hour time limit? It doesn't have to be straight. The words do not have to be straight. I deal with that all the time because I think it has to all be straight. And I like the button there. And I think what I'm going to do with that button is take just some thread and put it behind there for some dimension. So I think I'll start gluing. And I feel like this is all kind of in the middle and heavy down here, but I really don't want to cover the time machine words. So maybe I'll just kind of stick it down enough to be able to add something down here. I don't know. This is bigger than what I usually try to work with on mixed media, but I have to tell myself it's just a larger size card, right? It's nothing to be intimidated by. Can't let the things intimidate us or we'll not do them. Here's a piece of blue scrap fabric, which is kind of fun. Yeah. And now just a little something there. Okay, so we're just gonna get this glued down. I've inked it. I've added a little bit of dimension to the bottom there. So we'll go from here. So like I said, I'm gonna film the video opening the mail from Miss Judy. I'm super excited to see what's in there and see how I'm inspired by that. Also, I wanna kind of think about what we're gonna do going forward. I have a couple of projects that that I need to work on, and one I cannot do on film. I will probably film a final flip through and then share it once I'm able to share it, if that makes sense. And then, let's see, what's the other thing? Oh, I got glue everywhere on that. What was the other thing? Other thing. Hope this sticks. I'm trying to remember. So I think that my next little golden book, or no, my next journal theme is going to be Winter's Tale. It's a Stamparia pad. You guys know how much I love those pads. Oh, and Pokey Little Puppy Mom. I saw her the other day, and it's so cute. She had her one daughter with her, not the one that we made Puppy for, a younger daughter, and she wants a journal. And her son wants a journal, which I think is awesome. So I actually sent her a link with some of the Tim Holtz paper pads because they lend themselves to a more masculine feel sometimes, I think. So I, oh, did I glue that over? No. What did I just glue down? Anyway, so I sent her a link with some Tim Holtz pads, and I had told her that I felt like they would have a more masculine feel. But he really liked the Pokey Little Puppy book, so I have to still send her a list of the books that I have to see if one of those books would be one that he would want for his theme. I am just so touched and feeling so blessed that I am like not doing things right. Anyway, I just feel so blessed that they loved that journal so much, and the daughter said that she went through, I guess, and watched the videos, and she said that she was very thankful for how respectful I was of their privacy. You know, I tried not to show their faces without getting the express permission, because I just didn't feel like that was right to, I don't think this glue is going to hold this, or I'm being too slow. Anyway, so I thought that was really sweet, and I got a whole box of hymnals that I'm going to get listed. I'm down to just one of the 1950s hymnals. So these are not quite as old. They're technically vintage. They're 1986, I think. So, and they're a little bit bigger than the 1950s ones that I had. I have one left. That's the 1950s one. So I have to get those listed for sale. And I am going to be downsizing stuff, so you will start seeing, if you check my Etsy shop, you will start seeing stuff from my stash listed and things like that. So hopefully I'll be able to downsize and get rid of some stuff, because I think that we're going to be making some pretty significant life changes, and I can't have an entire craft stash going all over the country with me. So, because we plan to be doing some more traveling, but what's really exciting about that is that I can still film and do things, you know, that pertain to the YouTube. Oh, that's kind of fun for Dimension. I can still do some things, you know, film and upload, because once we do go on the road, we'll have internet service in the RV, and we won't always be off the grid like we were this summer. We were intentionally off the grid this summer, you know, staying up the spine of the Rockies because the summer was so hot. So it'll be interesting. Even if we don't go full-time or most of the time, we're still going to be doing a lot of traveling, we hope. Okay, so that's this. I hope that you like it. I'm not super comfortable doing mixed media on film, but that was fun, and I'm glad to share it with you, and it actually pushed me outside the box, so that is good. I'm really happy about that. And you guys, you know that, say if I come back to this, I'm like, oh, they look like they're floating, because I kind of wanted him to look like he was standing on this. I can always come back with a strip of something to put there. As a matter of fact, I have some washi up here. That's the wrong color. Let's see what kind of washi we have that would work. Yeah, just the brown washi right there. Let's do it. So then they'll look like they're standing on something. So anyway, yeah. So lots of changes at our house. The laundry room is still torn apart, but it's starting to go back together like everything else here. It was not as simple as what we had thought it was going to be. My husband is like, you've been without a washing machine for a week. Like, how many days do I have? And I said, you're fine. We can go a few more days, you know. It's not an emergency. And so we got to get our washing machine hooked back up to try to get stuff going. There. Oh, I don't know if I like that at all. It's all right. anyway, to try to get stuff cleaned up and washed and whatever. It's just a busy time of year, I think, for everybody. And then we're trying to get the house done, so that always adds a different element. But anyway, okay, well that's that. I'm going to put this in the notebook, and if I decide I don't like it, guess what? It's okay. It's just paper. So I hope you're all doing well. Talk to you soon. I know this was a really long video. I'm sorry, but the nature of what I was doing, it was a lot. So I know I said I was going to do this in a separate video, but I did it in the same. I hope you guys are doing well. Talk to you soon. Bye.